It's not like we ain't got another one coming in a couple days.
Yeah, worst thing to do, we gotta take it off again.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we take it off 3 times.
Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. So we're back at Combine Day. We'll take his drive cutter off, or drive head to the cutter bar. Just want to show you what we noticed when we was looking at it right here. You can see that.
See the light color, dark color? So this dark color indicates that it was fractured, hairline fracture from the factory, and it was already rusty. See, rusty, not rusty, that's why it broke.
Which makes us feel a little better, because we thought, since we just put that on there 2 days ago, we thought there was something wrong with the head. But no, I just had a stress fracture on it from the factory. I guess that's good news. We are going to go and see what we can do about fixing it. We've got a couple other drive bars, drive sections we got. We may be able to piece one together. We got one with some strips of threads on it. We may be able to retap. May try to drive this one out, put no one in it. We got some ideas. A little update where we're at. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We've cut a load of firewood for Alex's father-in-law. Alex went to the shop and worked on a couple things for the combine head. We went and cut a load of wood for him while Alex was working on the combine. He's doing a little welding on it right now. We found one bolt piece on it. We got this sucker fixed here. We did find a broke piece on it. We're going to weld that up while we got her. And then being 2 o'clock afternoon, I think we're just gonna stay here today on this farm here. We'll get everything running. Work on cutting this field through here. And not moving today. We'll fill everything up and may run stuff to the bin, may just take a short day today and fill stuff up. We'll see how it goes. But we're about to get the head back together. Good thing we looked at, we found a couple, like we said, found a couple of things broke. We'll weld back up and we'll be ready to go. Get some beans unloaded. We've been running for probably an hour now, maybe an hour and a half. Beans are doing all right. Got some spots of ground out in this field. Yeah, you heard me right. Some ground out spots. It was so wet when we planted these beans. It was super wet, and April and May, we didn't get planted like till late. We didn't get planted till later than normal. So it was wet starting out, and then it got hot, and then it got dry. That is the story for the year. Mother Nature has been in a fickle mood. She's been whooping on us. We are going to power through no matter what. We got over here last night, like I showed you earlier. We split that ball joint head off a cutter bar. I got some old ones, rigged them up, they're working. Found 3 old ones. 2 that had bad threads, 1 had the bottom that fell off of it. Right now we're running the bottom off of it. And I had took the welder and cut me a 1 3/4 inch circle, popped it up there in our welder in. So I welded a standard metal, just regular metal with a piece of cast. And it's holding so far. Of course I did take a cast to get it warm. And I don't know a whole lot about welding, but what little bit I know is very limited. You're supposed to warm up your cast before you weld it. It's holding. If it don't, I got 2 more in the truck that are iffy. So we're in the 30-inch row bands now. As you can see, the bean rows are going this way, but we're cutting this way.
So I probably told y'all this last year or in the spring while we run on an angle. So your cutter bar has about 86, 90 blades on this 20-foot head. I can't remember how many it is, but it's around that. Say 86 blades. So if you cut with the rows on the 30s, I can get 9 rows at a time. And you're basically cutting that one row on 2 blades. So that means out of the 86 blades, you'd be using 18 of them. So the rest of them aren't cutting anything. The 18 are just cutting 9 rows of beans. But as we run this angle, your beans are cutting. I'm using a full cutter bar. Using the full cutter bar, that way you get even wear across your knives. And from my experience doing this, the head feeds better. Now when I do open the field, if I have to run a good 9 rows, just cause that's the way it's planted on the edge. Once I get the field opened up, I start to hit me a nice angle. It just seems to do better. And, you know, things are they're running okay so far. Not too bad for a Sunday cut. We got one dump truck, we got both dump trucks full right now. We got them full. We're working on filling the semi. And once we get the semi full, we're gonna call it a night. 5 o'clock here. We have sent Alex home, Jerry home. It's 5 o'clock. Let him go home this Sunday night. So I'll swap back with him into the grain cart. Let him go. We are now working on filling up the semi. It seems to be cutting. I'll go with fair. That's what we're going with right now. Maybe not garbage. Maybe fair. I don't know. Really. So we're gonna fill up the semi and see what time it is. If it isn't too late, we may fill up a grain cart too, because it's supposed to be dry all night tonight. The chance of rain looks like coming in Monday night late, around midnight, Tuesday morning sometime. Pretty good chance of rain on Tuesday. Which we need to rain, so I ain't complaining about the rain, but it'd be nice to get these beans done. If we get the grain cart full tonight and tarp it, and the semi full, well, the grain cart full would be another load we ain't got to cut tomorrow. But it's close to being done and definitely moving tomorrow and starting somewhere else. We get a little bit done there. That'll help. So that's the plan for right now. We're going to get this load unloaded and see how far we go now. Sunset looks nice. Looks like we got probably half this field hammered out today. We are working on the last load, well, last truckload. We're gonna fill the combine up. Jesse's gonna haul it out for me. He's gonna call it quits for the day, and I'm gonna more load the combine, haul that out. And that's where our stop is gonna be. Probably still got about another 30, 45 minutes of running. Not really sure what the beans are running at right now as far as yield goes. Like I was saying earlier, we've had some brown out spots here. We've had some other spots that have clear heat damage. So the difference on heat damage between corn and soybeans, on corn, you'll notice that the ear's not filled out to the end, or they'll have what is called blanks or skips in it, where there's no kernel at all in the cob. Now on the soybeans, how you spot heat damage on them, your pea pods won't be filled out. Like I say, it'll be a three-peat pod. However, there'll just be 2 peas in it. The heat made one of the peas draw back up and shrink. How it done that was the plant went in survival mode, so it started cannibalizing itself just to survive. I've noticed in these 30-inch row beans, I had quite a few 4-pea pods, 4 bean pods, and they just have 2 beans in them. So it went into survival mode and cannibalized itself. But then I hit some other areas of the farm, and there are 4 beans in the pod. You know, it is what it is. I was hoping these beans would do a lot better. So far, the field we cut over yonder did about 40 bushels an acre. Nothing to brag about. I cut a small field that was like 2 acres that managed to get underwater about the 2nd week of May. No, that was the 2nd week. That's a 3rd week of May, yeah. It managed to get underwater for about 3 hours. And you can tell those, but it really hurt those beans. So, yeah. Like corn, it's going to be all over the board. We've cut some decent beans. I got first farm to cut. I think they were in the mid-40s. And I think that's not a great yield there, Alex. Well, consider where they's at. And then we counted, that evening I cut up there, I counted 47 deer in the field. And the landowner told me that one night when they were coon hunting, they counted over 120, 130, something like that. I can't really remember. But it was over 100 deer in one spot. So the 45 turned out all right. I'm gonna hammer some more beans and check back with y'all in a little bit. We got some LEDs on the 47 now. I need to put some on this combine. They are super bright. Well, folks, as you can see, it's dark outside. So, here's where I'm gonna let y'all go. I got just a tiny bit of running left. We got about 3/4 tank in the hopper here. So I'm almost done. That's a good thing. Means I will get home at a decent hour. And we got, I think, half of this farm cut. Once we finish this place up, that means we'll have half our beans cut for the year. So we're making some good progress on And if the weather holds out this week, maybe we'll be down to 10 the week. If not, we will carry on like it ain't nobody's business. So, if y'all are liking and enjoying the videos and like to see two old boys struggle at farming at their day-to-day activities, remember, subscribe to the videos, because they are a hoot is what I hear.
I'll go back a bit 10, y'all. We weren't gonna film anything today because honestly it's a good day. We're getting by, running pretty good. And like it's progress day. I had the radio cranked up, some good music on radio day, so we just didn't turn the cameras on today. We're gonna get some stuff done, and then bammo. Here we are, working on combine. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Is it? Maybe it's 4. Probably 4 o'clock by now. We're having a pretty good time today. We're almost done with this field here. And all of a sudden, wall box.
Yeah, so we got 2 issues. One, sheared the bolts in the drive head right there. So it gouged up the front right here, so we got to get a new arm. Rent this, I have a spare one of them. But the bad thing is, that wall arm's not supposed to do that. That means that casting nut we put on 3 days ago and snugged up, stripped treads on it again. So, I've ordered a new wobble box, be here Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday. I've ordered a new arm, a new drive head, new bunch of everything. Spent too much money today. So, our local grain dealer has an arm, so we can put it back on this one. I already have one of these. Got more coming too. But to get this to run for now, to finish up, we're going to take it off. We're going to jam that nut back up on there, and we're going to weld the nut onto it. That's the plan anyways. We'll see if it works. It's not like we ain't got another one coming in a couple days.
Yeah, worst thing to do, we got to take it off again.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we take it off 3 times.
Well, first fix today, the gas cap lid we bought a while ago lost.
Oh yeah.
Worked today.
So, the big block here, the gas gauge is a stick. If you notice, galvanized cap now. It's because Jesse checked the gas in it, set the gas cap here, checked the gas, put the stick back in behind the seat, drove off. Gas cap, she gone. So now it's got a piece of galvanized pipe. Some fat fix works. And now we'll get this thing tore apart and go from there. Oh, I'm thinking about finger update. Look at it. They'll come off, and I put that piece in my pocket so I can show my wife later, and she want to know what the hell's wrong with me. I just thought she wanted to see it, but it's fine. You know, it's still attached to my body. It's just a little bit tender, but it still works.
Hey, get that piece still? I'll show it to Penny. I'm sure Penny wants to see it. Show it to my wife.
It's in a purple. It's in the pants pocket from last night.
That's like I gotta figure out how to hold it so it don't come out. Freaking finger. I'll put this stuff off on this one.
Probably sheared. The carter pin's gone. I see it stripped out.
Yeah, strip the carter.
This carter pin's still in there.
Yeah.
It's coming past it.
Yep. I do a little welding. Got the new arm put on there. Welded up.
Ugly. Signature weld right there.
Yeah, that's a classic Lampley signature ugly weld. Ugly but strong. Yeah. Just needs to hold up about 2 hours, and we'll be done with this field, and new parts be in after rain. So we'll see what I do. Got her back. I'm gonna try to put her on now, and not get a hernia.
Not get a hernia.
Not get a hernia.
Left picky leg. Not squish my hand.
So for everybody out there who has a 922 head, when you take its gearbox off,
Or any 9 series.
89 says here, when you take its gearbox off, because you eventually take it off. Trust us, you'll get good at it. We found the best thing to do is take the nose off first. You can change it with the nose on there, But you want to pick it up and put it in the nose, and she's heavy, as you saw that. We like to put it back on first by putting these bolts up here.
Starting them 2 bolts.
Right here.
Just starting them loose.
Then you'll hold it still, then you can kind of pivot around and line up the holes on bottom.
Yep.
And put in your Allen head bolts on the bottom.
Your lag bolts.
I'm sorry, lag bolts on the bottom.
And get you a big alignment point. You can hold that thing how you need it to be held.
Yep. So that's a tip out there for all you guys running 9 series head. When you take it off, that's how to put it back on. Got it running again. Got the wall blocks, don't weld it back on, got the wall blocks mounted, fired her up, sounds good, nothing shook loose. And we got about, I don't know, 2 hours worth of running, maybe, till we're done with this farm. It's 6:30. That's why we went ahead and welded it out, because it's supposed to rain now. It's supposed to rain tonight. Start tonight, it's supposed to rain really good tomorrow afternoon, hopefully about 3 o'clock. The way I hope it rains, I don't like we done beans, but a little rain ain't gonna hurt us. So we're trying to get out this farm. We're gonna move my uncle's leg, ain't gonna do it. Just finish up this farm, then go to his when it dries back out. Maybe Wednesday if it don't rain too much. Most likely Thursday. Parts should be back in on Wednesday. We got a notification I'm gonna have shipped, so it should be here by Wednesday. By the time it dries out, UPS runs around here about lunch, so we may be putting the head back together Wednesday. That's where we're gonna go. Looks like it's running for now though. So we'll leave you guys right here because it'll get dark unless something happens. We can get it right now. As always, appreciate you guys following us along. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to help us out. Give us a thumbs up. And as always, good Lord willing, we'll catch you on the flip side. Until next.